Every time I thought to myself, now it's finally time to make my house feel calm. I told myself the exact same thing. I will start this weekend when I am rested, when I have energy. I will have more time. I will probably wake up motivated to tackle it all. But when the weekend came, I woke up, I felt exhausted, and I looked around my house and I was so overwhelmed I didn't even know where to start. So I did a little or I did nothing at all. And I told myself, maybe next weekend. Maybe then I'll wake up motivated and energized. If you feel like your calm home is always one free weekend away, I want to show you why this belief keeps you stuck and how to change that. Hi, I'm Misty. A few years ago, I was completely overwhelmed by my house. I felt like I was always cleaning, but it never stayed that way. Then life became even busier. I became a single mom of 3 kids. You would expect my home to become even more chaotic, but instead I decided that everything had to change. Over the last few years, I have decluttered about 80% of what we owned. I have completely changed the way I think about my home. And today, my house is calmer than it has ever been before. And it's not because I clean all day. But hang on, I will tell you everything. Because now I share everything I have learned to help other overwhelmed moms create the calm home they deserve and need. A home that supports them instead of draining them. And if that sounds interesting to you, click like and subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is about. And today I will tell you about the biggest mindset shift that helped me finally create the calm home I needed. For years I thought the problem was time. I always thought once my life slows down, I will get organized. Maybe after this busy season, maybe after Christmas, after summer, when things slow down at work, maybe when the kids get older, when I finally have a whole Saturday free. But here's what I eventually realized. Life doesn't suddenly become easy. One busy season usually just goes over to another. And even when I did get a free Saturday, I still didn't create the home I wanted. Because I wasn't just short on time, I was completely overwhelmed. I felt like I have to fix everything. I have to declutter every room, deep clean the whole house. Every drawer needs organization. By the time I had decided where to begin, I already felt exhausted. And I hadn't even done anything. One thing I want you to know. I don't have more time than you. I am raising 3 kids. Yes, they do live with their father parts of the time, but then I usually catch up on work. Or I'm spending time with my fiancé and his son, and I'm obviously filming this. I do all the same things. I cook, I clean, I work, and I still do laundry, I run errands. I live a normal, busy life. What I'm trying to say, I didn't find extra hours in the day. The difference is I stopped waiting for extra time. Instead, I started looking for 10 or 15 free minutes here and there. Maybe 10 minutes before dinner, maybe 10 minutes when the kids were playing, maybe 10 minutes while the kids were in their bath. Sometimes I only decluttered 5 things. Sometimes I just emptied the dishwasher. Sometimes I just folded the laundry. Sometimes I just found 3 things to donate. And surprisingly, those little sessions changed my home far more than a cleaning marathon weekend ever did. We often think that progress needs to feel dramatic, but our homes usually don't change because of one heroic, chaotic Saturday cleaning session. They change because of hundreds of ordinary days. You wouldn't skip brushing your teeth for 30 days and then spend 2 hours brushing them at once. It's kind of a silly example, but it's kind of the same thing with your home. Every small reset keeps your home from becoming overwhelming. Every item you declutter is one less thing you have to deal with next week. Every tiny win reduces stress in your future. That's why 10 or 15 minutes can completely change your home over time. And one day I realized something. I wasn't failing because I wasn't working hard enough. I was failing because my expectations were impossible. Every time I started cleaning, I expected to finish. And when I couldn't, because, real life, kids that need something, I felt I was failing. So I changed one simple thing. I stopped trying to finish the house. I started trying to leave it a little better than the way I found it. Sometimes that meant one clear countertop. Sometimes it meant one tidy shelf. Sometimes a tidy drawer. Sometimes a tidy nightstand or a tidy chair. And eventually my home became easier to manage because there was simply less to manage. Not because I became more motivated, but because I became more consistent. If I woke up today and my house was overwhelming again, I would not wait until Saturday and try and do it all. I would set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes depending on my energy that day, and I would pick the space that would give me the biggest sense of relief. I would just pick stuff up, and when the timer went off, I would just stop. And later that day, or maybe the day after, I would do it again. And that's exactly how I have built the home I have today. Between work, between being a single mom, between a busy life, practices, everything. Not in one big session, but in one small session after the other. One thing I wish I had back when I started was a roadmap. Because knowing what to do isn't usually the problem. Knowing where to start usually is. And that's exactly why I created the Calm Living System. It walks you through the same process I used when I changed my home from chaotic to calm without trying to do everything in one weekend. It is designed so that even busy moms can make steady progress without burning themselves out. I never thought I would have a calm home with 3 kids. It really works. If you have waited for the perfect moment to start, this might be exactly what you need. I'll leave the link in the description below. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this. A calm life isn't built when life finally slows down. It's built in those 10 or 15 minutes you have between things in your busy life right now. If this video helped you in any way, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a like. And if you are ready to build your calm home, remember to subscribe to this channel, because this is exactly what we do here. Finally, I would love to hear from you in the comments. What are your biggest struggles creating a calm home? Please let me know and we will figure it out together. Can't wait to see you in the next one.